What's up, y'all? Jeffery is Jeffery TV coming to you on my lunchtime walk. I don't even have my selfie stick or nothing, but I just wanted to get this out here. All right, I got an air fryer. Love my air fryer. I got a Bella air fryer. I got it a few years ago. Love it. Throw my French fries in there, throw my wings in there, throw stuff in there, boom, boom, boom. I realized too, over the last few months, that I am a single serving size air fryer user. I don't need a bigger one because my daughter and my cousin talking about the air fryers they got. Hers is like an oven. It don't even look like an air fryer. And my daughter had one similar size to mine, but hers didn't heat up and burn or char or do something. It just didn't do as good as the ones what mine was. So my air fryer, through years and years of use, is broken down now. The basket basically is separated from everything. So the basket just sits in the container. Sometimes the handle that latches onto the container was slipping. So hot metal could end up flying everywhere. Then when you go to get your stuff out of the basket, you gotta like pick things up one thing at a time, or use a scoop. Because one thing I did like about the basket, and my daughter was saying she wanted a 10-quart one, and a 10-quart size air fryer. Mine's a 2.6. I'm like, that's too big. And she talking about cooking meals for like a whole weekend. And I never even considered that. My air fryer was just basically for reheating my In-N-Out French fries or throwing some frozen fries in there, something like that. No, I never really considered it for meal making, like a real meal. I throw my fries in there, my onion rings, something like that. And I haven't even gotten into putting in frozen food in there. I heard one dude put ribs in there for 2 hours. What the hell? That's an oven. In fact, that's what my cousin said. She said she ain't gonna never use an oven anymore. And if you look at her air fryer, it looks like a little oven. I'm like, what's the point? I like my basket. I like to pull it out and dump. Do my little eject. I do my little eject from the container. The basket stays connected to the handle. I just dump all my fries into my bowl. Hot sauce and season them appropriately. Usually onion powder and salt. Hot sauce sometimes too. But anyway, so that's the point. So I ordered a new one, right? Because it was getting dangerous. I was gonna hurt myself. Eventually I was gonna hurt myself. Because what I also do is I don't clean out my air fryer. So grease accumulates in the bottom of it. And I know that defeats the purpose of an air fryer, having grease in it. But damn, the food is a lot better. I also have a little grease fryer, little electric grease fryer that I use when I pull my Winganza, W-I-N-G-A-N-Z-A, Winganza, big 5-pound bag of wings, best on the planet, best. Get them, try them out. Take them frozen, pop them right into some frying grease and go after it. They're the best. So I take those, I put them in. What I want to start doing, I know I'm all over the place, I don't care. What I want to start doing is taking them and go right from frozen to the air fryer and see how long that takes. In fact, I might do that now. I just might come in there and throw some in there now just to see. Throw about 6 of them in there and put it on for about a half hour. See what happens. But anyway, and then just take it, okay, because right now, the air fryer is still broken. Because I bought one. Okay, let me get it straight. So I bought one, right? I buy an air fryer. And it was on sale. The one I saw was on sale. But it was blue. So I said, hell, I'll save $10 to get the blue one. I don't care. I got that thing, put it in my kitchen, and that color just stood out and was so bad that I was like, no, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be the person who can't survive with an off-color appliance in their kitchen. I don't want to be that sensitive. And then so I sent pictures to the family. They were like, yeah, just get you, the color splash is nice because there is no color in my apartment. It's all earth tones, flat out. So he was like, yeah, get you some blue rugs and blue tile, to accessorize and accent it. And I can see how the color splash would be nice. It'd be all dynamic, and it'd make the kitchen look, a little bit more, homely or whatever the word is when it should be in Better Home and Garden magazine or something, more decor. But I was like, I don't want to be that person either. So that doggone, whoa, slow down, what you doing? I'm trying to run somebody over, slow down. Did y'all see that? Anyway, little girl. Anyway, so I get that thing in my kitchen. I look at it. It was bad. It was so bad. I had to. It didn't even stay in my kitchen for an hour. I boxed that damn thing back up. I straight boxed that thing back up. Got my old one and figured out a way to make it work. What I did was I used to have a bent spoon that I would put under the basket, between the basket and the container, to provide a little bit of air circulation under the basket. But I went ahead and I put 3 screws in it in the bottom of the basket facing down. You know, I tightened it up at the top on the basket and then just let the screw protrude about a 1/2 inch or so to hold the basket up. So I got that down. I got that part taken care of. So it's working now. So it always did work. Don't get me wrong. The thing always did work. So I got that going. And so now the whole reason I started this whole thing up was, all right, so the point being that I got this air fryer. In fact, it's sitting right over there. I could probably show it to you. Can you see it? There's the air fryer sitting right there. It's already boxed. I boxed that thing up. I couldn't take it. I didn't want to be the person who was worried, who couldn't have a kitchen with a offline with appliance that didn't match the motif, and I didn't want to be the person who couldn't live, who didn't want to have matching towels and matching air fryers. I just don't want to be that person, those people. But I had to be the one that sent it back. So I boxed the thing up. That thing was in there in an hour. I know I'm all over the place because I'm back at work. I just clocked in. I just took a call as soon as I landed. I fired up my headsets and they wasn't working for some reason. I guess the battery went dead. So now I got to just, wear them wires while it charges, which is cool. Got a bunch of projects going on. Feeling really, really good today. I'm a morning person and I keep forgetting. When I started work at 7:30 this morning. And when I get up and get going, I feel so much better. I just do. I'm just wired that way. I just feel better in the morning. Anyhow, so now here's the dilemma. Here's the fun part. Why the reason I just brought all this up and just talked for 10 minutes walking down the street about what I was talking about. Here's the thing. To send that back to Amazon, returning it, you have free returns. I mean, returns are not free, but they're accepted. You can just send it back. They have a very good liberal return policy. But to turn it back, I can take it to a UPS store that's very close and pay $6, or I could take it to their Amazon drop-off location. The Amazon drop-off locations are both of them are probably about 17 to 18 miles away. It'll take about 25 minutes to get there. So that'd be like 25 minutes there, 25 minutes back, which isn't so bad on a Saturday when I really ain't got nothing to do anyway. That's not the part. The part is I'm thinking gas is $6 a gallon. For me to take it to the UPS, which is right up the street, which I could just basically walk up the street and do, I'd have to pay an extra $6. I'd have to take the box back, pay $6 and have it shipped. A gallon of gas costs about $6 out here in California. So a gallon of gas would technically get me there and back from the shipping place. So my question is, what do I do? Do I just pay the $6 to have it shipped up at UPS? And then after work, just shoot up there, shoot back 10 minutes, 5 minutes each way. Then I can stop by my storage, boom, 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 wrap it up. I get off at 3:30, so I got all day anyway. I got nothing else to do today, so having someplace to go or something to do is not a bad thing. Having an adventure to go to the Amazon drop-off in Chatsworth could be the highlight of my day, even. Looking forward to it. I mean, that might be sensationalized, but you know what I mean. So the question is, what do I do? Do I go ahead and spend the $6? Get in the car, drive up to UPS, pay them $6? Or do I go ahead and take that 25, 30-minute drive out to Chatsworth, spend an hour driving there back and forth on a Saturday, and got nothing else to do anyway? Or go to Westwood. I can take it down to Westwood and go there. But I'm thinking Chatsworth because I got a funny feeling Westwood ain't going to have no parking. Russ will probably be weird on parking, so I took a chance for it. So that's me. I mean, these are the things I play with. These are my toys. These are my games. These are the games I play with. The other game I love to play with is if I walk partial steps. Say I walk 1,300 steps. I like to calculate how many steps I need to walk to get to 10,000. If I walk halfway and walk back, I like to know where that halfway point is I have to walk to get back. So the calculations I do in my head is I take that number I already walked, subtract it from 10,000, get that number, cutting it in half, and then add that number to the steps I've already walked. And I do that in my head pretty much a lot. It's fun because I don't listen to music or podcasts or anything when I'm walking. It's just me in my head thinking about what I'm thinking about stuff I need to do, discussing stuff with myself, just constantly, just having that serious conversation with myself. And this is probably 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day. So that's what I do. That's what I do. Those are the games I play, and those are the things I like to do. So that's the question. What do I do? I mean, how do I figure that out now? $6 to go to UPS is and if I stop and think about it, it's going to come down to time. How valuable is my time? If I take my time, somebody told me a while ago, if you take how much you make an hour at work, that's how much your value of time, your regular time is worth. In my case, I don't think that's true because I know some of this time after work on a Saturday or Sunday is not worth the same value as what I'm getting paid. Because that time, it doesn't necessarily need to be used for anything. It's like extra time. If there's something, if you could say that, is there such thing as extra time? Time is the most precious thing we got. So can you have extra time? If time is the most precious thing we got, paying the $6 and money isn't. If you have ample money and time, so I mean, obviously the answer is to pay the $6 and don't worry about it. Pay the $6 and just not, go through it. I mean, that's the obvious answer. But it's just fun to play with. In fact, I just came to that answer now that I thought about it when I brought up the whole how much I make an hour versus the value of my time based on how much I make an hour. So, that's the question. Thanks for listening. That was easy.